welcome to my 2015 Project Life walkthrough. I have just completed, I was a few days behind finishing it within 2015, but I have finished, yay, my 2015 Project Life. This year, 2015, I did 6x8 albums. Previously I did 12x12, which I found just a little bit too big for me, because it's only me, husband and the dog, so found them a little bit big, so I swapped to 6x8, which I've been really enjoying. So I just thought I'd do a very quick flip through of my completed album. You might have seen quite a few of the layouts on my blog and on here from Volume 1. Volume 2 I caught up on 3 months worth of the last couple of days, so I did longer than that. I did September, October, November, and December, just in the last few days of December, just because I wanted to get it done and in the album and finished and ready to start my new album and a couple of other projects. So those layouts aren't brilliant, they're kind of just put in a few things, very minimal embellishment, kind of basic journaling, but that worked for me and I'm happy with that, so I'll show you a few of those. This first album, these are Studio Calico handbooks, by the way, and they're nice albums, I like them. I'm not a big fan, which you can't always tell from the images, not a big fan of the kind of material covers. I find, I don't know if you can probably see it on here, it ends up attracting loads of little scuffs, little marks, the kind of fluff or dog hair that's kind of lying around. So how they'll wear over time, I'm not sure, but if they just kept on the shelf, it's okay. But I found getting them in and out, this one more so, has kind of damaged them a little bit, and the spine is also a little bit dodgy on this one. You might be able to just see there. I think it's just kind of come away. On the shelf, on my is it Kallax from IKEA, the ones that fit 12x12 on, I think it was spent a time falling over, and because of that it's weakened this spine here, so now it won't stand up on its own, it'll always fall over, which is a little bit irritating, but hey, I'll just wedge it in. So this was the start of my 2015 album. All of these albums, by the way, are using Studio Calico kits. A few extra bits and bobs, a few extra embellishments, a few extras, sticker sheets, alphas, things like that, but generally I'm lazy and I stick to the kits because it's just easier. It just makes my life easier. I haven't got the time or the imagination necessarily to be matching loads of kits, matching lots of papers. I like the fact that it all is kind of cohesive. These first few pocket pages are the Studio Calico ones that come with the album, and I find that they're really big. If I turn that page now, it just kind of everything slips in and out. However, when I kind of skip through to using the Simple Stories ones a little bit later on, yes, I have to punch more holes in them for this album in particular, but they're so much nicer. They're just a little bit clearer and they're a little bit smaller, so the pockets are a little bit tighter around the cards. So that I kind of prefer. Okay, so just skip through a few layouts that I've done. You've probably seen these if you follow my videos or my blog before. Again, all kind of little extra wood veneers, but all the, that was my own card, but all the cards, embellishments are generally from Studio Calico. I don't know why there's two images. I was probably supposed to adhere that down at some point, but didn't get around to it. These albums do have a few gaps, like that one there. I never got around to printing off a monthly card for this one, so it's just been left. I might come back to it one day, but it's not the end of the world that I haven't got the calendar card there. It's clear enough that it's what month it is for me. I did start off with these cards, which I did myself. I got a free template for the actual calendar and I typed the month out myself, but my computer crashed probably June, July time, and I lost the templates that I'd done with them. And I just never got around to actually doing them again and finding where the download was from. However, on that though, Studio Calico then did kind of start to do more of these, like the kind of monthly cards. So yeah, that was fine for me. It kind of goes a bit random towards the end, but okay, so that is the kind of version 1. Yeah, you can see the spine there. And volume 2. Exactly the same. I do like the fact that they're both the same album. That makes me happy. This page, I completed the very last thing that I did. So a few hours ago when I finished these albums, this was the last page to go in because it was the back of these cards and I just had nothing to go in. This card out of the November or December Studio Calico kit with all the months on just kind of fitted quite nice. So I'm going to flip through these ones. Again, a layout which I didn't finish. These images are actually on the computer as opposed to on my phone where I print most of my images from. So these just got left and I haven't got around to doing it, which I realised when I finished the album. So I'll put that in my diary and make a couple of hours spare to get that finished. The Studio Calico started more towards the end of the year to do these really nice, just kind of plainer cards, black and white, which suits my style. I'm not a huge fan of lots of patterns and colours, which the November and December kit this year, or 2015, started to get a little bit more like that, which is quite bright really, as it was the end of the year and winter colours. But this kit, I think definitely August's pop art was definitely one of my favourites, with the gold washi and all the kind of black and white cards. That was right up my street. So as of kind of just before Christmas, this is where this album got up to. So all this I've hammered through and done in the last week or so, kind of over the Christmas holiday. So here's where you'll probably start to see a little bit more kind of quicker layouts. I don't know, you might not be able to notice the difference. I can, but you might not be able to. Let me know, comment below. So yeah, they probably start to look a bit more rushed and a bit more interesting. This one I like, again, kind of more plain cards, just kind of easy to match. It's so easy with these kits to be able to match them. Again, nice colour. Picked up the blue because of the blue cup, then just the autumny colours. Pretty Little Liars new series starts very soon. Very much looking forward to that. Dog walking. These are all weekly layouts, by the way. Some weeks don't have a lot. As you can see, this one ended up being a screenshot from my phone that I took one morning, and just the film post of the film that I'd watched that week. October, November, really busy months. I'm a teacher, so at school ended up being really busy months. So photos were a little bit few and far between, but I can still make it work. Just pick out elements that happened. I love this one, 21st of October, from Back to the Future. I just thought that was something that was worth kind of documenting. To look back on. Again, pictures on the computer, so I'll print these out 6x8 full page. Can't do that at home. My ink computer isn't brilliant. My Selfie is brilliant for all these, but doesn't obviously print 6x8. So I'll get these sent off to print or taking them to Jessup's and get those put in at some point. Just some kind of better holiday pictures that my husband took, but still kind of go quite well. This is the Travellers stamp set from Kelly Perky. So I use this quite a lot for these layouts. We Drunk This, Travel Snapshot. That stamp set, and I'll link below in my blog post, is brilliant for kind of any holidays, and I'll definitely be using those for my mini albums. Instax pictures I love to take but never know what to do with them, so just adhering them with a bit of tape with some coloured cards was all I can do with them really. Sometimes I staple them, but generally sticking them down's the only option really. If anybody's got any other methods, please do let me know. Yeah, as you can see, these layouts get a little bit more rushed, a lot less embellishments. I just wanted to get them in the album. Although a few random pictures, I love this quote. One of my favourite Friends episodes was on, which he's a lobster. And I love that from Phoebe. So again, not many pictures that week, so it came down to what I was watching on TV. That I don't like that layout much. I don't like that card, but again, it is what it is. Yeah, in stacks of our tree. I did the December kit just gone from Studio Calico. I did like all the gold in it. It was very nice with the alphas and the kind of gold cards. They work quite well for the kind of Christmassy vibe. I had a lot of Starbucks this month. I realised as I was going through how many Starbucks I actually drank. Oh, and there's on there as well. But hey, cinnamon lattes, Christmas all round. And just at the end, I've got this card to round off, 2015 memories and 2016 goals. These will probably be repeated in my new album, or in slightly reworded, but I just thought they were nice to kind of finish off and round off. I did want to write on these cards as well, but I thought this one summed it up, and I kind of just like leaving it plain and blank. So there you go. That is a walkthrough of my 2015 Project Life album. In review, I really enjoyed doing the weekly layouts, and I will definitely stick with that this year. Whether I'm going to film on new size, and I'm doing 9x12 this year, whether I'll fill it, I don't know. Some weeks I have hardly any images, some weeks I feel like I've kind of cut ideas out and cut stories out. So I think having a little bit extra space, well, we'll see how we go. I'm looking forward to having a leather album, or faux leather album, as opposed to these material ones. And I think my style will pretty much stay the same as well. I'll continue using my kits, continue using staples, embellishments, rounded corners, etc, etc. So thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my little album walkthrough. Have a happy new year, and I will see you all soon. Cheers guys, bye!